Okay, we're going to get started on this one. This is videos for the web submission of the device service report. Like you're putting one in service, whether it's been red tagged, new, remanufactured, whatever it may be. You'll just come over here to your forms. You'll say view forms, and you will see device service report. And this is where we'll start. We'll go in here and we'll put, well, you can name it whatever you want. I'll call it device service report for the Macs. That's going to be the name of the location. I'm going to add a location, and I'm going to say 900 1 and then there it is. It brings it up. So what we'll do is we'll click on it, and there it is. Now you have the location, ID number, and the name. If this is not it, then you can go right here and reselect a new location. All right, this is going to be your inspection date. This is going to be the date that you actually performed whatever inspection you've done, whether it's a placed in service or whatever. But this is the actual date that you'll be doing it on, not the date you're reporting it. All right, come down here and you'll notice you'll have the red asterisks. You will need to make sure you fill those out. Those are required. So the type of service we're going to do here is new installation. You do a new installation when you're installing a new pump, or you're installing a new pump to that location. You can also do a repair, like if you're repairing one that hadn't been in service for a while, it needs to be put back in service and you have to repair it. There's one that's a rebuild option. A return to service, that's one you would probably do for if it's been red tagged or taken out of service somehow or another. You can do a return to service. But for today, we're going to do a new installation. Replaced is not very used very often in the volume part of it because it would actually be a new installation if you're replacing an old pump with a new pump. So we'll call this a new installation. The device owner will be called the Max. Device owner's telephone number, we'll go ahead and enter that in. I'll use an iconic phone number here. Alright, device manufacturer. This is going to be the manufacturer of the pump that you will be doing the install for. So we'll just call this the gas pump company. Oop, did that wrong there. We'll just call it the gas pump. Okay, you get that. It could be whatever brand that the manufacturer is on that. Model number, we'll just call this the 1000. Serial number, it can be letters or numbers. You just need to make sure you find the serial number on the data plate that you're installing. Device type, this is going to be a volume. All pumps will be considered volume. Capacity is the capacity of the pump, whether it's 7 gallons a minute or 4 gallons a minute, however many the manufacturer says that it's capable of in there. And then the CC is the certificate of conformance. It is your NTEP number. If you it should be, it's required to have it on the plate of the device. But if you can't find it, you can always go online to NCWM website and do an NTEP search that way. So we'll go ahead and enter in that one. Let's say that one's 47-123A3. We'll just call it that way. I'll do a capital so it'll be a little bit more professional here. And then remarks section, you will need to have to put remarks in there. It, of course, as you can see, has a red asterisk. It is required. You have a little section down here. You can make this bigger or smaller, however you need to. So we'll just come in here and we'll just say that this is a new install. And then let's say, for instance, you were going to install let's say 3 of pumps that were the gas pump, and there is the model number 1000. If you're installing the same pump with the same model number, and let's say you had 3 or 4 of them, you can include that on here, and I'm fixing to show you how to do that. But if you are installing another pump with another model number or another manufacturer or whatever it may be, then you need to do a separate report for that. Like say for instance, if you're doing a low volume pump at a new location and you're installing some high volume pumps, you will need to separate that out and do a high volume because they're different models. Okay, but let's say this guy's installing 3 pumps at his location and they're all low volume, they're all the same make and the same model number. Then we can also add the serial numbers to that in there. So let's say the serial number of the second one is AS 2346, comma AS 2347. Okay, and you go on so forth, so on, however many pumps you have, as long as it's the same make and model number. Okay, then the owner's name, we'll call him John Doe, and then of course his signature. Uh, you have several ways of doing this. If you have a touch screen, they can use their finger. You know, some laptops come with a pen, or tablets, they'll come with a pen. Or you can actually use your mouse and hold the button on your mouse, and then just do whatever. I'm just going to scribble something down here, and then he can sign it that way. You must save it to keep it, and it'll let you know if it's done successfully or not. And then you'll scroll down a little bit, and then your name is automatically generated because you are logged in as that person. So it'll come up there. You will also need to sign it. I have a touch screen, so I'm just going to sign my name here. All right. If I don't like it, I say I don't like that too much, so I'm going to clear that out and then try it again. I'll just do it this way, and then there you go. All right, I'm going to save that, hit OK. All right, now I've got a chance just to go back, kind of look things over, make sure the title is the way I want it, the location, the date, make sure all your fields are filled in, and come through here. Everything looks good. I'll just say submit form, and it'll tell you that your report has been successfully submitted to the Veriform system. You need to make sure you see this screen right here, or it won't be uploaded. Now, once you're done there, you have the option to email to someone this form. So you just enter in here the email. If you want to add more than one email, you can do that as many times as you would like. And if you would like to send a little note in the email, you can just, I'm just going to type some gibberish here, but you can easily type a little note in here to send to whoever it is that you're wanting to send it to. And then you can click submit. And then that will send out the email from Veriform to these email addresses that you entered in here. All right, or you can return to the dashboard. Now, another way to check to make sure your report has been uploaded correctly is click on your name up here. Just come up here, click on it, click profile, and there is our report. We just uploaded it, and you can bring it up, and it takes it a second here. Just depends on how fast your internet is. You can also download the PDF. You say view PDF, it'll come up here and tell you to please wait. And it really depends on how fast your internet connection is how fast it will download. But you can view your report here if you would like. You can also email it right here. And you just come in here and email, write the email address in the notes, and then you can click send. And the same thing here. You can make this box whatever size you need it to be. But we'll take a look at the PDF, and this is going to be the form that comes out when you download it as a PDF or you email it out. This is what it's going to look like. And it'll have all your information. It's going to tell you your ID number and name, of course your address, the date, the submission date of when it was actually submitted, and then of course all your information you entered in there, and its information, even the little signatures there are there. If you'll notice here, it'll tell you that it needs to have a test report uploaded. Anytime you upload one of these placed in service reports, you will need to upload a calibration test report with it also. So make sure you do that pretty quickly after you have uploaded. Matter of fact, just do it at the same time. That way you won't forget it. Well, that ends our first today. So I appreciate it. And we have other videos. If you have any other questions, just take a look at them and go over anything else. Thank you very much.